I'm on the way to another Lombok's remote surf village. Should be not as crowded as everywhere around Kuta. I haven't booked any accommodation. Probably I'll stay in my tent today. I'll see the area first. Swell should be here already. The peak of energy is tomorrow. I'll film everything inside and outside. Stay a few nights. I'll see how it goes. And then I'll move to Sumbawa. I had a fever yesterday, so today maybe I'll not surf. It's already 4 p.m. I'm going to film some waves first, and after that I'll figure out where I'm gonna stay. Probably in my tent. This is the center of a village. Everywhere is tobacco. Looks like tea plantations in Sri Lanka, but smells like tobacco, and I don't like it. I pulled up to the first coffee shop I found, and the barista told me where I could pitch my tent closer to the waves. Hello, you have coffee? Awesome. Shit, this road looks not good. I need to ride. Riding down to the beach on a heavily loaded bike was quite an adventure. The road was terrible and the slope was pretty steep, but that wasn't even the hardest part of camping here. Okay, probably it's Ekas inside. Can see some surface there. Ekas sits on the far southeast of Lombok, over an hour away from Kuta. That's why I hoped it would stay quiet. Before this trip, I'd only heard about two main waves here. The inside for smaller days, and the outside that handles real swell. Tomorrow the forecast is showing 2000 kilojoules of energy, so I'll definitely need to check out the outside. But for today I'm just going to check the inside crowd and enjoy a chill night on the beach. The hardest part was hauling all my gear to the beach. I had a surfboard, a backpack, 2 big bags and tons of small stuff. Leaving it on my bike overnight wasn't an option, so I had to make 3 rounds. Hey brother.
Hey,
How are you? You're camping here or you just for the daytime?
not camping, they're just coming for the day.
Do you think it's fine to camp in this area?
Yeah.
I have a tent, it's okay?
Yeah.
But if its tide is high, where is water? Is it safe on the beach?
I think for today, yeah, safe.
Tomorrow tide is 2.7.
Yeah.
Is it okay here, are you sure?
Yeah, here is it.
Water will not come under this tree? No? Alright, hopefully I'll not wake up in the water. So the spot is quite far, everyone takes boats. It's not possible to surf and leave my stuff here alone. The place is really nice and maybe today I'll just rest from surf, film some waves and finally I'll camp. first arrived, I was a bit disappointed because the inside was packed. Most people came from Kuta just for the swell. But luckily on other days when I surfed there, it was like 70% emptier. The left is super mellow and long, very forgiving, but the right is much steeper. On a longboard I couldn't outrun it and kept getting washed onto the reef. Experienced shortboarders will definitely love it more.
Do you have like this? Like that?
Yes, bro. Sure. How was the wave?
Today is best.
Small?
Small, yeah.
Tomorrow is
Only inside. It's big.
outside. What?
Outside, bigger than inside.
Bigger?
Yeah.
Oh.
So outside you can go to the left. There is the inside spot, yeah. And then you go left. And it's outside.
But possible to go by road, right?
No, you can go by here.
From here is better?
Yeah.
Why? How much is the boat?
I think for foreigner is 100.
100. And go outside.
Yeah.
And inside? Same?
Same.
Oh.
I think around 50 to 100.
Very close. 50 is better.
Yeah.
Sleeping here totally alone today. Maybe tomorrow I'll move to one homestay where I can place my clothes safely and start surf around. Mosquitoes are coming here. I should close it. It's 10 p.m. It's so bright. I can see everything. I was waking up every 30 minutes, I think, thinking that tide is getting higher, and I was afraid it can get, 10. It's very nice to wake up from the beach and everything. It was difficult to get sleep well and have a lot of energy for morning and next day. Waves should be bigger today. There is one boatman already. So now I will wait someone for sunrise session and then I'll explore another surf spots here. Let's go! Hiking with all my bags, it's too hard. Staying on the beach is almost always like that. You have to bring everything down and back. Not sure I'm going to do it again.